Fella, 455 AD. The Vandals sack Rome, but they don't just loot it and leave, they stay. They become soldiers, officials, neighbors. 21 years later, the last emperor is overthrown, but the blade that ends the Western Roman Empire, it's not in a barbarian's hand outside the gates. It's already inside the room. Rome didn't fall because it was invaded, fella. It fell because it forgot who built it.
They speedran integration. Results were debatable.
Now fast forward, December 2024, Magdeburg, Germany. A crowded public square. A vehicle drives through at full speed, 6 dead, over 200 injured. The entrances already had concrete barriers in place, because this wasn't the first time something like this happened. Some patterns don't need a war. They just need an open door.
Peter, that's a massive leap. You're connecting a 5th century tribal policy to one disturbed individual's crime. One attacker is not a pattern. One tragedy is not a civilization collapsing.
Let's anchor the facts. Magdeburg happened December 20th, 2024. 6 dead, over 200 injured. The suspect was a 50-year-old doctor who had lived in Germany for years. That's verified. Brian is correct. One person is not a population. The question is whether systems can keep up when incidents keep happening.
Bro, when public squares need protective barriers as standard equipment, something in the system already broke. That's not normal, my dude.
Let me show you what the system looks like with numbers, fella. London, census data, 2021. The population that built and defined this city for centuries, down to around 37%. Birmingham, white British residents are already a minority. That's not a prediction, fella. That's census data.
London demographics are from the Office for National Statistics. The Japan-Paris hotline is real. What's also verifiable? Many factors contribute to urban challenges. Demographics are one variable among many. Policing, economics, policy choices, all in the mix.
But here's the part that shocks the most, fella. Come legally with a degree, years of paperwork, fees, waiting. Come illegally, housing, welfare, all handed to you. The UK pays landlords above market rate, guaranteed for 5 years, just to accept illegal arrivals. Meanwhile, the average UK worker paying 40% tax, that same worker can barely afford rent. The system doesn't just fail the rule follower, it punishes him.
Okay, I have to concede the incentive structure is broken. When the illegal route yields more benefits than the proper one, you've built a self-defeating system. That's not an opinion. That's basic cause and effect.
Fam, you made the side entrance more rewarding than the front door. What did you expect would happen?
The meta shifted. Shortcut beats system.
UK, Abdul Rauf, convicted in one of the country's largest child abuse cases, involving over minors across Rochdale. Served 6 years, got out, still cannot be deported. Why? His legal team argued family ties. Another convicted offender entered illegally, committed a serious crime, ordered deported, blocked. Why? The court ruled his length of residence gave him family rights here. The victims don't get closure. They get told to accept the outcome.
Both cases are documented. Abdul Rauf, convicted 2012, released, deportation blocked under Article 8 of the European Convention on Human Rights. The second case, an illegal migrant with a criminal conviction, deportation blocked on human rights grounds under the same legal framework. These are real legal outcomes.
Southport, UK, July 29th, 2024. Axel Rudakubana, 17 years old, enters a children's dance class with a bladed weapon. 3 young girls lose their lives. He was flagged by the Early Intervention Program Prevent 3 times between 2019 and 2021. And still, nothing stopped him. The system had multiple warnings, and 3 children paid the price.
3 counts of attacks, 10 of attempted murder. Pleaded guilty. Referred to Prevent in 2019 and 2 times in 2021. Each referral resulted in no further action. These are court records. This is not disputed.
My dude, that's not a mistake. That's a system more worried about appearance than protecting the vulnerable. Say their names again and tell me the system worked.
This is where I struggle. The Southport case wasn't one failure. It was a chain of them. When a system has multiple chances to intervene and repeatedly doesn't, the question stops being, was this predictable? And becomes, why were these children not protected?
And the aftermath? Mass public unrest. Over 1,000 arrests. People got prison time for their reactions online. One man, Thomas Burley, received 9 years for setting migrant hotel on fire. The system moved faster to punish the reaction than to prevent the tragedy.
Verified. Over 300 arrests following the Southport unrest. Thomas Burley sentenced to 9 years for arson at a hotel in Rotherham. Multiple other sentences handed down for online posts. And Axel Rudakubana faces life. The question worth asking, if the system reacts faster to public outrage than to early warning signs about a teenager who was flagged 3 times, what is it protecting?
Old thought experiment. The ship of Theseus. Replace every plank over the years until nothing original remains. Is it still the same ship? I'm not making any comparison, just a question. A little brain warmer.
Europe gave the world the Enlightenment. Philosophy, science, art, democracy. It survived plagues, empires, and wars. But the threat now isn't a foreign army at the gates. When you let anyone float in, no papers, no skills, no background, nothing to offer except a welfare claim, you're practicing self-destruction.
So here's what you can do tonight. 2 searches. First, official crime statistics by background. Government sources, not headlines. Second, the birth rate of that country versus 2.1, the level needed to stay stable. Then look at both lines. Don't let me tell you what they say. Just look. Because patterns don't need a degree. They need attention.
Numbers don't care about vibes, and vibes don't change outcomes.